Hello et bienvenue pour le 3e épisode de Vampyr. Alors, la dernière fois, on avait découvert que Lady Ashbury se faisait faire du chantage. Il nous faut donc mener l'enquête. Alors, madame, dites-moi en plus.
What is this? Who are you? Get out of my room.
There's no need for alarm, madam. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon.
Preposterous. Dr. Reed, you say? I don't want some bumbling intern. Where's Dr. Swansea?
Taisez-vous.
Please, calm down, madam. I assure you that I am highly qualified. I'm just back from war duty.
How brave. Threatening an old defenseless woman. You know how long I've been a patient here? You've picked the wrong fight. I'm Harriet Jones.
Harriet Jones? Indeed. I've been meaning to have a chat with you. You know what goes on here better than any other patient, I gather.
Oh, better than any patient, nurse or doctor. I've seen so many vile undertakings.
I heard there have been some despicable goings-on. Was there a case of blackmail?
Blackmail? Wait. You're investigating something. This isn't a social call. One of those incompetent cunts lit a poor sod's vein.
If I didn't know better, Miss Jones, I'd be inclined to say you enjoy this type of idle gossip.
God's honest truth, Doctor. It's just the way it is here. Most of these bitches would let you freeze to death before getting you a blanket.
I assure you, madam, this is not an investigation into a possible medical error.
Debauchery, then? Nurses Crane, Hawkins, Brannigans, whores, all of them. They can't keep their legs shut. Our scratching, slutty sores.
Really? Well, if you have irrefutable proof, I'll not have the staff behaving in such a manner here.
Je suis choquée.
Your business, Doctor, not mine. But I swear one of the nurses is cavorting with some man on hospital hours.
Thank you for your time, Miss Jones. You've given me something to go on. See you on the next round.
Mais cette dame.
The patients and staff might know something. I'll start my investigation with them.
Ah.
What can you tell me about the strange man visiting one of the nurses during her shift?
Let me guess. You spoke with that old shrew, Harriet Jones. Do not pay attention to her, Doctor. She's full of fanciful tales.
She could have been telling the truth about the mysterious man.
That old witch will end up in hell soon enough. Who cares if a nurse finds some happiness where she can?
Ah, je me demande laquelle des infirmières ça peut bien être.
No matter how you feel about her, Miss Jones deserves our help.
Who says I don't care for her? Hate is what keeps that old crone alive.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Bon, très bien. On va encore trouver les autres infirmières, mener notre petite enquête. Ah.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Have you seen a strange man visiting any of the nurses here?
I've never heard of such a thing, Doctor.
C'est tout? C'est pas possible. Oh, espionner. Appuyez sur L3 pour aiguiser vos sens. Si un citoyen se comporte de manière étrange, son cœur émettra une lueur caractéristique. Si vous examinez ce citoyen, vous déverrouillerez une interaction spéciale. Essayez de trouver Dorothy Crane. Oh! Ah! Aha! Oh.
You're sure you don't come back with me?
Nah, I have to see someone at the hospital.
Be careful. You look so bad they may keep you as a patient.
Fuck 'em. I don't like hospitals or doctors.
Well then, when you go back to Whitechapel, you may find this useful.
What is it?
A pass for a free medical exam by the best nurse available. Just read it.
I don't read well, but thank you, I guess.
Oh, on va le suivre. Et elle nous a pas vus? Ah, elle a disparu. Oh! Retrouver le malfrat dans les égouts. Oswald. Ah, lui il a l'air normal. J'entends des bruits inquiétants. Oh, il y a du sang partout, ça y est.
This man has been savagely attacked and dragged to the floor.
Ah, mon Dieu. Ah, Scal, non. Oh, j'entends encore des bruits de Scal, ça me stresse. Iou, iou, iou. Oh non, il y en a un juste là. Oula, qu'est-ce qui se passe là-bas en bas? Hello? Oh, you are dead, mister.
This is despicable.
C'est en effet que très peu conseillé par vos médecins de famille. En revanche, on en est à quoi ici? Ah, ça ressemble dangereusement à... vous savez, dans Dark Souls et Bloodborne, les salles de boss. Oh non, ah bah voilà. What the fuck? Oh, oh!
What sort of creature is this?
My lord. Oh là là. Oh! C'est un loup-garou? Ouh là là, ouh là là. Non! Oh my god! Ah, salaud! Oh, du premier coup, je pensais pas qu'on y arriverait, ça a pris 1000 ans. Bon de la Nurse Crane, si vous êtes malade, que vous n'avez pas d'argent, qui que vous soyez, d'où que vous veniez, Dorothea est là pour vous aider. Sans entourloupe, sans frais, sans question. Trouvez la maison de Darius Petrescu et présentez ce bon. Durch die gratuite discrète.
Some voucher for a free checkup in Whitechapel. What is Nurse Crane up to? I really must find her.
Je sais pas, mais ça n'augure rien de bon. Ah ouais, on l'a roté là, hein. On n'est vraiment pas à la hauteur pour ce genre de combat. Ouh! Please no more. Ouh! Ah, clean la zone. Là, on la clean aussi. Il y a juste une bête dégueulasse en dessous. Ah merde, là, il y a des gens. Oh là là. Attends, il y en a 3. Ok. ils en ont plus rien à foutre. Il est mort. No one can stop me now.
Whitechapel. This neighborhood is linked somehow to the kind Lady Ashbury's blackmail. First, let's find this Petrescu fellow.
Oula. J'entends des gens qui crient. Oh là là! Ok. Ok. Ok, on fait déjà du chantage avec de l'argent. Oh! Bonjour madame. Vous en êtes à quoi, vous?
Good evening, miss.
Good evening, sir. Are you interested in a miraculous cure for this unknown and deadly epidemic?
Actually, I am.
Then you have come to the right place. The famous Swanborough cordial is all you need to help keep you in perfect health.
Oh, really? Why didn't I hear about it during my studies? I'm Jonathan Reed, by the way. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Ah, my brother has spoken of your research, sir. I'm Loretta Swanborough, and it's always a pleasure to meet a fellow healer.
Ok. Ah bah on peut pas. Oui, effectivement, je cherche Nurse Crane.
Who intrigues you most in Whitechapel?
The region itself is something to see, but I would say Camellia the mute florist who gives away her flowers.
Oh, c'est mignon ça.
Is there anyone I should avoid?
Cadogan Bates, without a doubt. The bloody bastard remorselessly exploits poor migrants as soon as they get here.
Ah, très bien.
What do you think of the locals?
Most of them are afraid or desperate. They all come to me eventually for my remedy.
Ok. On va demander.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
I don't like to talk about competition.
Competition, you say?
Never met her, but it seems she provides some sort of medical care to the poor. The whole thing has to be some sort of scam, if you ask me.
Well then.
Goodbye, Miss Swanborough. Perhaps we'll talk again.
Swanborough.
Its effectiveness has been proven by many.
Ah. Nous y voilà.
What? What do you want? Leave me alone.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I'm looking for Nurse Dorothy Crane.
There is no Dorothy Crane here. Now goodbye.
I'm afraid this medical leaflet says the opposite, sir.
Really? Well, I'm afraid I'm going to close this door right now. Go bother someone else, Mr. Doctor.
To enter that house, I must discover who this man really is. Maybe I could start by observing what he's up to.
Ah. Le voici, on va l'observer par la fenêtre. Oh non, attends, il va où? Monsieur? Ah là. Oh, oh, oh. J'adore observer les gens.
A strange man was at the door with a pass for our medical facility. I refused him entry.
Darius, how could you know he didn't need our help?
His clothes were too finely tailored to be for Whitechapel.
Perhaps just a friend of that stray poet who is always about.
Richard Nethercott. No, not of the same cloth, this man. I suspect some machination from that journalist.
Clayton Darby. Is he still asking questions?
Yes. I saw him drifting around St. Mary's Church. I swear he is tracking me just downwind.
Mince, c'est verrouillé.
I must talk to that journalist or the poet. They must know about Darius. Nearby the church they just mentioned.
Alors, on se retrouve là-bas. Je vais faire ma touriste dans les rues. À tout de suite.
Don't be shy, handsome. What can Christina do for you?
I'm not looking for what you're selling.
Oopsie.
But I'd like to ask you a few questions, if I may. I'm a doctor. Dr. Reed.
All right then, but be quick. Though I usually get paid when I open my mouth.
Though I usually get paid when I open my mouth.
Well, damn.
Christina, have you been examined? The epidemic is spreading fast in London, and you could be exposed, or expose others.
I don't like doctors or hospitals, but I don't like you asking questions.
Considering your line of work, I assure you it is only a matter of time before you have health issues.
If it is going to happen, it will happen. Right now, I need money. That's what's important.
Well then.
Goodbye, miss. Take care of yourself as best you can.
Forcément, moi je veux aller parler à une femme, c'est une prostituée, forcément. Ah, bonjour.
Excuse me, sir. Are you familiar with this part of town? Name's Clayton Darby, reporter.
Sorry, I'm new to Whitechapel. But perhaps you could help me since you're a journalist. My name is Jonathan Reed.
Dr. Reed, the famous surgeon. I'll gladly help if I'm able, sir.
Alors, je vais pas tout de suite aller là-dessus parce que je me demande si il faut choisir entre lui et le poète. Donc du coup, je veux voir les deux avant de poser la question à l'un ou à l'autre. Puis si on peut poser la question aux deux, bah j'irai vite demander au deuxième aussi. Oh là là.
Have you any idea of the danger you face in these streets at night?
I've had to run and hide more than once from frenzied mobs incensed by the fever. Do you think the flu is really responsible for this, Doctor?
I must confess, some of my rational views have been shaken by recent events.
I'll remember to stay away from the district's roughest streets then.
What is a journalist doing in this borough after sunset?
He goes where none of his colleagues would dare to go, to inform the country.
So you risk your life to reveal the truth. I saw many reporters do the same during the war.
Whitechapel is the crucible of so many untold stories and tragedies. I want people to know them.
Wow.
Why are the newspapers keeping silent about the Spanish influenza? It's as though none of you care.
There's a war going on. People shouldn't be demoralized by news of deadly diseases.
It's a disgrace. People are left to die alone. No one is properly informed of the risks.
These are bad times indeed. So much for the glorious British Empire.
Christina Popper claims she sells her body because she can't find any other work. Do you believe her?
Of course I do. Her story is exactly what I want my readers to understand. We live in an intolerant and divided nation.
Do you think things will ever change, Mr. Darby?
I believe the situation can only improve. And now that women can vote, I'm convinced things will change.
Goodbye, Mr. Darby. Farewell.
Enfin.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I would like to ask you a few questions.
Please be my guest. Although I may not be the best informant regarding this part of town, my words speak about that which the eyes cannot see.
Really? Are you an artist of some kind?
I'm a poet, sir.
Ah,
Richard
voilà.
Nethercott, at your service.
Tell me, Mr. Nethercott, why seek inspiration in Whitechapel?
The place is not beautiful per se, but how to explain it? Stirring and challenging.
In what way, exactly?
The struggle by gaslight, the barren smiles and the arid hunger under the rain.
If you say so.
Such vibrant antagonism and vivid paradox, the stripped humanity raged across each street.
Vivid, of course, yes. And what about the poignant distress?
Oh yes, the poignant distress. You see what I mean, don't you? That's what I want to write about, and that's what Whitechapel is made of.
Il plane. Ok.
Are you aware that your life could be in danger in this part of town?
But this is where I must be to feel the real beat of the city. I had to come, see it for myself, alone.
If some misfortune came upon you, who would be here to help you?
Well, you, for a start, my dear doctor.
I understand your need for solitude, but it's not safe around here.
I don't care. I don't have many friends, Doctor, and my family despises me.
Eh ben dis donc, ok, c'est bon, c'est clair.
What are your thoughts on the terrible situation in this city?
Terrible, you say? No. Of course, the death of so many innocents is a tragedy, but the scourge has not been all bad for the city. Oh, no, sir.
What are you talking about?
Do you remember London before the flu? Noisy, cacophonic, quiet nowhere to be found. And now, listen to this oddly peaceful silence.
Yes. The enjoyable silence of the grave. You have a unique perspective on the situation, I must admit.
Most people fail to understand my perspective. I don't blame them. But how could I call myself a poet if I veiled my feelings?
Eh ben, on va quand même lui poser la question, hein.
May I ask you a few questions about the district?
Extraordinary part of town, is it not? I'll be glad to help you, if I can.
I'm looking for Dorothy Crane, a nurse who lives in this vicinity.
Dorothy Crane. Oh, I love the name. The Crane of Whitechapel. Sounds very mysterious. But, sorry, no, never heard of her.
Ah, carrément.
What can you tell me about an old man called Darius?
Darius Petrescu? Yes, I know him. At first, I thought he was only a small publisher. I invited him to publish my work, but his reaction was pretty clear.
Not interested in your talent?
Darius is an old political activist who takes delight in printing tracts and lampoons. Those communist activities only require mediocre writing skills.
Ah.
I'll leave you alone, sir.
Grand Dieu, me fais-toi pas tuer par contre, hein. On va encore voir le point de vue du journaliste.
Good evening, Doctor. Can I help you?
I heard you're investigating an underground medical dispensary in Whitechapel. What do you know about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. They are wary of strangers, and I'm not really an acquaintance of theirs. Why do you care?
I'm a doctor, Mr. Darby. I care about everything involving public health and this epidemic.
Are you sure you're not just concerned about the repercussions that a scandal involving a certain nurse Crane from the Pembroke Hospital would bring?
Without a doubt, you are a damn fine journalist, Mr. Darby. What do you know of her accomplice, a man named Darius?
I don't know much about the man. He's very cautious. Never goes out. Doesn't seem to have any friends or family.
He has no relatives at all?
No. Except for that strange man, a poet named Richard Nethercott, who sometimes comes by. Darius would never let him in.
Where can I find this Mr. Nethercott?
He spends most of his time lurking around Whitechapel, talking to himself or declaring verses. These days, you can usually find him behind the church.
Ah, mais je l'ai vu juste avant, donc...
He never goes out?
No. A few days ago, he unexpectedly did. I followed him, but it was just a ruse to keep me away from his house.
Really? How do you know?
He went to the nearest mailbox, but just before posting his letter, he ripped it up and threw it away.
Oh, wow.
Goodbye, Mr. Darby. Farewell.
Ah. Ah, la boîte aux lettres, elle doit être là. Ah, voilà la lettre. Mes chers enfants bien-aimés, je m'en veux tellement de ne pas vous avoir donné de mes nouvelles durant ces derniers mois. La situation ici à Londres a été des plus difficiles. Je sais que cela peut paraître égoïste de ma part et même absurde à l'heure où vous, mes enfants, vivez toujours dans un pays consumé par la guerre, mais une guerre fait aussi rage ici même en Angleterre. Une guerre contre la pauvreté et contre l'injustice. C'est une guerre que je compte mener malgré mon âge avancé. C'est pour cette raison que je vous écris aujourd'hui. Je ne reviendrai pas en Roumanie. Cela veut sans doute dire que je ne vous reverrai pas avant de mourir. Ne soyez pas tristes, mes chéris. Vous êtes des adultes maintenant et vous avez vos propres enfants sur qui veiller. Vous savez à quel sacrifice nous devons parfois consentir pour rendre le monde meilleur. Je dois me résoudre à celui-ci pour pouvoir me sentir utile une dernière fois. Je vous souhaite une longue et heureuse vie. Embrassez mes petits-enfants de ma part. Et souvenez-vous que votre père vous aime même depuis ce lointain et froid pays.
The content of Darius' letter to his children could give me more leverage to enter. Darius is a bit less of a mystery now. It should not be that difficult to incite him to let me in.
Mais qui êtes-vous?
Good evening, Christina.
Change your mind, Mr. Reed?
Ah, oupsie, non, pardon.
Goodbye, miss. Take care of yourself as best you can.
Mon Dieu. Cette femme m'a créé le malaise. Alors, monsieur?
Mr. Petrescu, just 1 minute, please.
You again? Go away.
Ah mince, je peux pas.
Sir, wait. Stop this nonsense. I know Nurse Crane is here. Shall we speak man to man, you and I?
All right. Speak up.
Don't you see we're on the same side? We fight to help the poor, sick, and abandoned.
I'm nothing like you, Mr. Doctor.
Yes, you are. You too believe in providing medical care without charge. You know what we have to sacrifice to make the world a better place.
I have to admit your words have conviction. All right, I'll let you see Dorothea. Don't make me regret this, though.
Mais non, ça va bien se passer. Oh. Bonsoir. Dorothy? Ah. She's upstairs.
Razvan, control yourself. Calm. Calm.
Up first, give me a break.
Razvan, can you hear my voice?
Oula, qu'est-ce qui se passe?
I need help.
What do we have here, nurse?
Patient Razvan Vasily, high fever running on 3 days. Complaints of dizziness, muscle aches, and head pain, diagnosed with influenza.
Treatment?
Aspirin and salicin for the fever and discomfort. Liquids for dehydration, but he's having trouble keeping even water down.
Thank you, nurse. Anything else I should know?
He did lose consciousness this morning, but he's never had convulsions like these.
He's not convulsing, he's choking. He's not getting any air. Scalpel! Hand me that scalpel!
What can I do, Doctor?
It's too dangerous to operate with these convulsions. Sedative, nurse. Do we have any anesthetics?
I'm sorry, Doctor. None at all.
Oh non!
I need to perform a tracheostomy. Short pipe. That rubber tube will do. We're going to cut a passage for air through the neck.
Yes, Doctor. He's breathing again, but he's coughing up blood.
Internal hemorrhaging. I need to make another incision into the chest cavity to drain the fluids from the lung. Prepare another tube.
A thoracostomy? Doctor, we've nothing to fight the infection. We need an aseptic environment.
Right then, Nurse Crane. What do you suggest we do?
I've no idea. I'm not the doctor.
Time is of the essence. We need to perform a thoracic drain.
Yes, Doctor. He's still bleeding, Doctor. I'm losing his pulse.
The drain must have punctured the intercostal artery. There's too much blood.
Are you all right, Doctor?
I can't see.
Oh non! Oh non, 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 non! Oh mon Dieu,
I must first suture the artery. Find the wound. The source of the blood.
Needle and thread, Doctor.
Good. The stitches are holding. How's he doing?
We're losing him. We've lost his pulse. He's dying, Doctor!
A dose of epinephrine, now.
Yes, Doctor.
j'ai aucune idée de ce que je fais, je suis tellement stressée. Oh mon Dieu! Oh non!
We've lost the pulse. He's gone, Doctor.
Nurse, we did everything we could.
Truly? Everything you could. Is that how you'll report this in your log? Is this how the war went? Piling up one poor corpse beside the next?
This was not an influenza-induced seizure. I've never seen symptoms like these on the continent.
Neither have I. But the previous symptoms leading up to this attack were the same, indistinguishable from the epidemic.
No. There was something more vile in these reactions. Something primitive.
There have been numerous reports of mental breakdowns caused by the fever that accompanies the flu itself, Doctor.
Yes, but I'd best take some samples of the blood for analysis.
I doubt you're here to test my bedside manners.
Mon Dieu. Oh
To
là
what do I owe
là.
this courtesy? I suspect it was more than intuition alone that led you to us. So, how might I be of service, Dr. Reed?
Oula, alors peut-être pas une criminelle, mais vous ne pouvez pas continuer comme ça.
I've come to put an end to this insufferable blackmailing, Dorothy.
Doctor, you think your warnings scare me? I've stolen and plied, blackmailed and lied, but what else am I to do? I'm all these people have.
But why Lady Ashbury? Why her, of all people?
She's pristine and proper, all right. But that she-wolf in sheep's clothing murders the poor for sport. I have her where she belongs, and I'll milk her for all she's got.
Dr. Swansea is a sensible and honest man. He wouldn't have refused your friend's care at Pembroke.
It's easy for you to say, Doctor. These people cannot go to the police, nor to the hospital. They don't even speak English. They depend on me for everything.
So, the end justifies the means. Is that your defense?
I know you're kind, Doctor. Just another fine-heeled, silver-spooned gentleman who was given the world on a platter. You know nothing of poverty. Nothing of the shame, the hunger, the loneliness.
You've convinced me of the sincerity of your actions and their noble justifications. But all the same, blackmail is a crime, and it will stop, Nurse Crane.
So, are you going to turn me over to the authorities?
Ah non, on va pas la tuer, hein. Oups. Pourquoi je peux pas avoir une troisième option, là?
No. Your place is here. Jailing you would be an even greater crime. So, here is my proposition. I'll look the other way on your little enterprise. In exchange, you will resign from the Pembroke Hospital and provide me with medical supplies when the need arises.
Dr. Reed! That sounds like a business proposition. My accomplice, then?
No, just a privileged client. My research may require the occasional rare piece of equipment or ingredient. I'll pay good coin in exchange, fair and honest, to help finance your noble endeavors.
We have ourselves a deal, Doctor. Good customers are always welcome.
Yes, Nurse Crane. We have a deal.
Oh, je me demande ce que c'était la troisième option. Oh non, qu'est-ce qui se passe là? Oh, de nouveaux citoyens peuvent être tués. Eh bien, c'est une excellente nouvelle. Mais pourquoi indice perdu? Pourquoi indice perdu? Qu'est-ce qui se passe? Oh mon dieu, là, il se passe trop de trucs. J'ai trop de questions. Je me demande ce que c'était la troisième option. Oula. Alors, allons faire notre rapport. Bah, où qu'elle est? Ah, ici. Punaise!
I would ask you to avert your eyes, sir. Or did you not know it was rude to stare?
I knew it.
Speak up, Dr. Reed. I like a man who speaks his mind.
You killed him. He trusted you. And you killed him.
Spare me your sarcasm, Jonathan. You are but newly born in this world.
So in the end, the accusation was true, wasn't it?
The situation is somewhat awkward nonetheless. I have not been observed sustaining myself for many decades. I have to say I'm a trifle embarrassed.
Anyway, I have concluded my inquiries concerning your blackmailer.
I see. Please excuse my agitated state. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't let anyone see me in this condition.
I must confess I have not put an end to the blackmail, my lady. Unfortunately, I could not bring myself to do it.
I'm so disappointed in you, Jonathan.
I didn't expect this from you.
Lady Ashbury, you yourself admitted how ridiculous the sum of money was. I can assure you, it was all used for charitable ends.
Well, you are full of surprises, aren't you, Jonathan? All right, say I trust you. But you will still pay the ransom. That is only fair. After all, it was you who failed to bring this problem to a satisfactory conclusion.
I believe I could agree to that.
And since a lady always keeps her promises, I will now answer any questions you may have.
Ah, mais je crois qu'on avait quand même réussi à arrêter le chantage, mais apparemment non, le deal, ben... ça fait que du coup, bah... elle continue à la faire chanter. Oui, alors ça c'est une question que j'ai envie de lui poser quand même.
Why did you save me in the canning factory?
I could hardly stand by and watch such a promising young blood as yourself be torn to shreds by some gutter scowl.
Bon, alors ça, on en est pour ainsi dire très sûr.
William Bishop wasn't the vampire that created me then.
No, Jonathan. Whatever their strength and demeanor, Scowls are the progeny of careless vampires. It cannot be the other way round.
What type of vampire is a Scowl?
Not a true vampire. The deformed offspring of lesser vampires. It is a shame these creatures run wild, slaves to their baser instincts.
Ah.
Why does Dr. Swansea allow you to feed on the patients of the hospital?
Dr. Swansea is a good and compassionate man. He is trying to find a solution for our hunger. Until that happens, he is clever enough to understand that I only feed upon the dying.
What do you know about this Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole?
The Brotherhood is well known amongst London Vampire Society. As long as our kind is discreet, and as long as they do not interfere, we have come to a mutual understanding.
And no one suspected you of the murders?
As you well know, suspicion has recently fallen on me of killing for pleasure. But you have my word, Jonathan. I take no pleasure in taking a life.
Quel âge avez-vous? J'ai envie de la poser, mais c'est peut-être un peu gonflé.
I know this is beyond the pale, but may I inquire your age?
Really? And I thought you were gentlemen. If you must know, I'm 27. I've been 27 for a long time now, and 27 I shall remain.
And who bestowed upon you this eternal youth?
My maker. He left this isle a long time ago.
Very well. But I believe there is more to this than you are saying.
A lady has to have some secrets.
Très bien.
I don't understand. Why was I created and then left for dead?
That is a question only the one who made you can answer. It's not normal practice. I doubt even if you find him, he will answer you, considering how cruelly he treated you.
So me being a vampire could have been a mistake.
I very much doubt it, Jonathan. Contrary to the legends, it is not as simple to make another vampire by just biting someone.
I'd like to avoid creating another vampire by mistake anyway. Tell me, how is it done?
The process is dangerous. It could even kill your potential progeny. If you did decide to sire an offspring, they must drink of your blood, Jonathan.
Ah, ok.
I've been hearing a voice talking in my head. Is this some kind of insanity? It feels like the voice of the vampire that created me.
Hush. Tell no one this. It would be unwise to talk of such things amongst British immortals. Speak no more of your maker.
How could this cause offense?
Only the powerful immortals can mentally call to their progeny. No vampire or hunter will sleep easy, knowing that an unidentified elder is stalking the streets of London.
Ah. Bon, alors suis-je un vampire? On va pas lui demander parce que je crois que c'est relativement évident. Et je pense que c'est pas elle qui nous a créés. Ah, ça c'est intéressant.
Are there many vampires here in London?
Immortals are of a rare breed, and we often tend to hide. But you may occasionally meet some of us at night.
Will they all be as affable as you, my lady?
I do not see why not. But remember, even the shark smiles before he bites.
That sounds like a lesson from experience.
Vampire politics are as intricate and sometimes tedious as a game of chess in a gentleman's club. I've learned from experience it is best to decline to play.
Do you know any of them? Have you an idea of the identity of the vampire who attacked me?
You mean your maker? No, Jonathan, I have no clue. But I fear he or she is as careless as cruel. To let you discover your new condition by yourself.
What do you mean?
Every now and then, you may discover an immortal in the deep of the night. But we are a rare and reclusive breed. Our progeny is almost never accidental.
Très bien, je crois qu'on en sait assez.
I bid you farewell, for now, my lady. I must quickly analyze the blood I took from Nurse Crane's patient.
Bon, eh bien, je pense que c'est le moment de nous quitter. Et on fera cette analyse dans le prochain épisode. Alors sur ce, je vous dis à tout bientôt. Et je vous fais de gros bisous. Bye bye.